Hi, Kaiser. I'm waking up enough just to say, peeps in the VODs, I'm not sorry. I enjoyed the rambling. Well, I'm glad that some of you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for putting up with me, peeps. I am known to ramble a little bit, and that's one of the nice things about streaming. Honestly, it's an opportunity to just chat. I really enjoy the chance to just have a nice chat sometimes. There we go. We'll have a bed somewhere in here. Well, good shape. This not a good shape. How 3, 7, 3. Actually, the same on each side. Ah, I see what I went wrong. Oh wait. Huh. Of course. Why? Ah, there we go. That was my problem. I was like, hang on a second, this doesn't add up. No, it did not. Alright, let's sink in a bed somewhere back here. And then some room for some nice items on the side there. I'm not sure about adding in a window over here, but we can easily have a window right in the middle there. A nice 3-wide window, maybe some lanterns on each side. I'm not sure. We could have some windows over there. I'm not entirely sold on that idea though. But at the very least, this room will have more than enough opportunity to have some nice decorations. There we go. Simple room. Now, right now, we need 6 bedrooms for our military. And this will be their feast hall. Now, I could have these 2 rooms be the cleric's rooms. I sort of see them as being the ones in charge, even though they are the least... in some ways, they're the least skilled of the combatants. They've had the least exposure to combat. But without them, the rest of the group would suffer horribly. So, like, our military just wouldn't be able to cope without the medics in it. That's just simply the reality that we're facing. Without our medics, the military would completely collapse. We want this back by 1 more. There we go. Right, not sure if I said previously, but hello from an Australian in Florida. Dairaku, I don't believe you have mentioned previously, but that's quite a way from Australia. I'm going to be honest. What finds you all the way over there in Florida? And I hope you're enjoying your time there. Now, the other bedrooms, I mean, we could kind of group the rooms in a way, but I'd like our military to have nice rooms. Like, I would sincerely like them to have good rooms. But I'm going to let them get this dug out, resume mining, chop chop. We'll get our 2 clerics in rooms. Now, these rooms are very expansive for cave rooms, but you know what? Our clerics deserve them. Also, we can have some nice tables out here, perhaps. Let's have a look. Do I have any really nice tables to place down? I've got one. How about we get some more marble dining tables, eh? I would like 1 more. And we've got enough bone chairs to make quite a few of these. 4 bone chairs, please. Oof. Now that is a thing of beauty. I wish I could make that, but I've already designated the marble to be used, but oof. I think getting that marble fountain would be amazing. You finally moved to be with your husband. Oh, well, that's wonderful. Congratulations to both of you. That is absolutely wonderful. Please, Dapplings, put plenty of love and positivity in chat there. That is such a wonderful thing to hear. How long have you been there now, then? Was it recently that you managed to move? If so, wow, well done. Doing that during the whole pandemic thing, that is an extra level of well done. My lord. 2 weeks today you flew in. Well, very, very well done. Congratulations again to both of you. And again, just like, wow. Doing that during the pandemic, like, whoo. That is an extra level of dedication. And very worthy of praise. Hey, Omai, how you doing? Egads, that trip from Oz to US. Actually, thinking, yeah, no, that's a well, that's a feels like a long way, no matter which direction you're going. Was it a direct flight, or did you? Can they even do? I'm sure they can. But of course, they can do a direct flight from Oz to the US. But depending on the cost of the ticket, might actually go a different route, more circuitous route. Which way did you go? It was just straight from Sydney to Los Angeles, and then to Orlando. Right. I have sadly never actually had an opportunity to visit Australia proper. I've got quite a few friends, like childhood friends who live there, and I've often wanted to visit, but just never really had the time when I had the means, or the means when I had the time. You know how it goes. And so I've only really flown through Australia, just a quick pit stop sort of thing on I was going to New Zealand at the time, but oh my lord. In order to get a cheap ticket, because that was literally the only way I could do it. Oh, that was a very long flight. So many stops. Went a very circuitous route. But on the plus side, I got to see some countries that I would never have seen otherwise. And yeah, I got to also experience the feeling of having my lungs on fire just from the air. Got off the plane, and in the brief journey between the plane and the terminal, it was like, I am dying. How can people breathe this? It's like I'm inhaling a soup of brimstone. Good times. No star, Lady Sheelap. Did you manage to get all of your editing done? If you're still here. Right, we're still waiting on a bit of work there. How is the mining going? It's going okay. Now I could add the ultra fast speed, but I really don't want to. I think I'm happy with the simulation getting all the time it needs to do what it wants to do. Oh, we've taken down quite a few of these trees now. But bale of evergreen boughs. Very nice. We can make some tea with that. Yep, rendering now. Oh, fantastic. I'm very glad to hear it. Lady Sheelab does a lot of modding while getting rendering done, which is fantastically kind of her, because it definitely does distract you. 100% distracts you from getting the end. Like something that would take you 5 minutes otherwise will take you half an hour. Or maybe that's just me. Alright, time to rest my eyes and chill out with Aavak. I dang near went permanently cross-eyed trying to make a 140 by 100 pixel oval wall in RimWorld. Ooh. Yeah. Dealing with circles. It always makes me remember a comment I received on one of my From the Depths playthroughs. Someone's like, what kind of witchcraft is this? In a game that's made of blocks, you've made a circle. It's like, I mean, yeah, actually. Though, realistically, I'm going to take an opportunity right now because, you know, you can do quite amazing things in From the Depths, but of all the games I've ever played, okay, not all of them. Shores of Hazaron takes the win for actually being able to design shapes because it's literally a CAD editor to build your starships. But Avorion really does allow you to do some amazing things. Okay, we're going to speed up to full regular speed and just see how things are going. Where are peeps right now and what are peeps doing? We're still hauling things down. How is my... Oh, actually. Ogre's army approaches. Really? No, it doesn't. I need simple fever cordial, though. Simple fever cordial. We need to have a look in on everything else we're making. So simple fever cordial. That is tough compress, neat salve, strong antidote, fever cordial. Okay, have we got a simple version of that? Common salve, antidote, strong antitoxin, weak potion, simple fever cordial. Oh. We need a shepherd. Okay. So that's on pause until we can get that then. Duly noted. But what have we got you making right now? Copper water gates, critter traps, small refrigerators, big refrigerators. I can at this point make these though. Ooh. Well, preserves up to 48 items for a very long time, preventing them from spoiling. But I would need refreshing tonic. Refreshing tonic. I got that in the list? No. Okay. Well, I would like you to maintain. This tonic will protect your entire town from hot weather. Causes after effects when the quality isn't excellent or higher, though. Okay. Doesn't... Look, okay, this helps you with the thing. Does it do anything bad? I mean, define bad. Well... Stamina tonic increases the stamina and healing received from all your halflings for a while. And we've got all sorts of tonics. This would be the first tonic we were making. Alright. Maintain 5 of these, please and thanks. Actually, I guess I should put 10 since I've got everything else on a 10. And this can slide on up. Or perhaps can't. I would like it below all of the healing items. Actually, we've got small healing tonics there. No, they are healing items, whereas this is just a tonic. But okay, I'm going to maintain 10 of all of these. If I can. My lord, we've got a lot of them. Enhanced strength tonic. This is a refreshing tonic. Enhanced stamina tonic. Energy tonic. Strength tonic. Okay, let's not make the enhanced versions yet. Enhanced courage. Hydrophobic? What? Okay, protects them from getting soaked. Okay, fair enough. A curiosity tonic. This tonic will increase everyone's curiosity and experience. Oh, well now. That one's actually kind of a cool one. I'll add that one in there, sure. Warmth tonic. Might as well make use of all of these things that I'm... You know, all of the herbs that I've got. Refreshing tonic. Strength tonic. Now the things with tonics is they're more than likely going to be something that I need to specifically have... I need to place it down and then activate it. That's usually how these work. I won't worry about the enhanced ones for now. Energy tonic. Would have been better if I did this the other way around, but you know, hindsight and all that. And then finally, creativity. The creativity tonic. They've really expanded the alchemy. My lord. Used to be you had 5 different tonics. And they were mostly focused on your physical stats. But that is amazing. I approve. Argo needs a navy. Yeah, I know, right? For glory! Love catching these chill games. Hey, Manu. How you doing today? But we made that so that we could have... are we maintaining these? Have we got any maintain orders? We don't. Interesting. Well, in that case, I would like to maintain 10 bronze gears. And then 10 iron gears as well. And at some point, I would very much like to get me a proper refrigerator. Now, that's going to require a level that I don't yet have, but that's fine. We'll get this level of engineer a lot sooner than that. Clamp trap at level 3. We'll get there. Decoy trap at level 3. Bronze northern crossbow at level 2. Turnip shooter. I don't have turnips. It makes me sad. But this is what we want, the turret. And then eventually we want the steel northern crossbow, because that does 42 attack damage. This does 35, but that does 42. By comparison, the bows we can make... Long northern bow, 24. Northern crossbow, 27. Recurve northern bow, 28. Composite northern bow, 32. Now, bear in mind, however, that the bows allow you to use different types of quivers. Sorry, not quarrels. Quivers, yeah. Because there's a quarrel for bolts. Is that the correct terminology? But you can use different types of quivers, like the fire quiver and the spike quiver with bows. Can't do that with just regular bolts. Alright, it's common on Twitch, because I haven't seen one yet. When you tune into a stream, if you're not a sub, then you will quite often get an ad will run before you can actually see the stream. Though, from what I understand, it'll only show you ads if you haven't seen an ad in a little while. There seems to be like an upper limit on how many ads it's going to serve to you in a certain amount of time. Also, the streamer themselves can run ads, and if they have run any ads within a certain period of time, like, for example, if I were to run 1 minute of ads, then that would disable the pre-roll ad for any new viewers for like 20 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever it is. I think it's actually 10 minutes. It's not exactly the most forgiving. But that means that people who just join the stream wouldn't have to see it even if they weren't a subscriber. But if you're a subscriber, you won't see pre-roll ads. I'm not sure if you'll even see regular ads either. I don't think it'll actually show regular ads. Now, do we have... We do have some marble, but I want a little bit more. Can I make some beautiful marble windows? How big is this thing? Because I'm kind of feeling it. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of feeling it right now. A big old marble double door for the army. Maybe just a large marble window. Look, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it, and we're gonna see how it goes. I've never seen an ad on your channel as long as I've been a sub. It might be that subs don't see ads then. But I definitely see ads on channels that I'm not a sub to. When I switch to them, I'll frequently get ads. Not every single time, though. Again, it's not always going to send an ad. If you've seen a couple of ads recently, though it is very different based on where you live. A lot of the platforms will tailor their ad experience based on what a person is used to. Like, for example, as someone from the UK, I get significantly less ads shown to me on YouTube. I've actually got Prime at this point, so I don't get any ads at all. But even before then, I got significantly less ads served to me, no matter how frequently someone put ads in the video, based on the fact that people in the UK are not conditioned to accept ads that frequently. Whereas people in the US will get a lot more ads because they are conditioned based on their television networks to expect ads and for that to be normal for them. So a US audience member is literally more valuable in terms of the metric. If you're the sort of person that puts ads down like every 5 minutes or every 7 minutes, whatever the minimum is, I can't remember what the minimum is. I've never done that myself, but I think it's something like every actually it might be even every 3 minutes. But if you've got a viewer from the US, they will like if you put down an ad every 3 minutes, then probably it'll be like every other ad slot that you put on the video that an ad can play here. They'll get an ad. Whereas someone from the UK might get it every 3 or 4 ad slots that you've marked. Because YouTube isn't going to give that many ads to someone from the UK because it'll turn them off. And they'll just go elsewhere. So YouTube really doesn't want you to leave the platform as a viewer. So it's not going to do anything that it deems will have a negative experience for you. But as an American viewer, where ads are just a way of life, like every few minutes, it'll happily just dump them on you. It's very, very interesting, the behind the scenes on that. By the power of ad block, I am worth less. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say you were worth less. That's a particularly rough way of putting it, I'm going to be honest. I'm worthless. I use ad block. I'm literal trash. No. No. But, yeah, I know how you wrote it, but just enunciating it. But no, I mean, the thing with, I think the saying that I most often come back to is, when a service is free, you are the product, not the service. That's just life. If a service is free, it's because you're the product, not the service. I mean, you can make your own kind of peace with how that works. I mean, certainly, if I was exposed to like American levels of advertising, I would be like, yeah, no, I'm just not going to bother watching. I have Prime because I'm a creator. Okay, you know, there's a certain code. All right, I have YouTube Prime because I too also like getting paid for my work, and so I am morally obliged to support the other creators who produce content for me. So, you know, but I understand it from just a pure viewer's point of view. As a viewer myself, I can understand the desire not to just constantly be get barraged by ads. But, you know, the flip side of that is if companies don't feel they get enough bang for buck, they will stop putting advertisements up on channels, or they'll stop paying as much for the advertisements they put up on channel, and that will have a reaction. I mean, certainly the adpocalypse of, you know, yesteryears had a really distinct reaction. Like, I remember what the kind of the lay of the land in terms of ads was pre the first adpocalypse on YouTube. And a lot of us do. And a lot of us literally watched as it changed. It's a very different world now as a direct consequence of that, because ads became less valuable. And some people would counter it by putting more ads up so they would get the same amount of net kind of earnings as they did before. Others would produce different kinds of content as a result. Some just straight up had to stop. It's interesting. You know, everything has a consequence. But thank you very, very much there, Gold Dragoon, for the Prime. 11 months. Diolch and fawr iawn. Time to re-up my Prime sub. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Hello, Hanatake Yuri. I hope I said that right. Do I enunciate the E? Or is it Hanatake or Hanatake? I'm really not sure. I do apologize if I messed that up. Right. I think it's time for us to get a new peep in here. It is. It is high time. How? A spy. Most sus. Any idea if a YouTube creator gets double money if one has YouTube Prime and is paying a channel individually? Do you mean like channel membership, Jaina, sorry. I do apologize about that. If you mean YouTube membership, then yes, you are absolute. Like, the membership is completely distinct. It is basically the equivalent of a Twitch sub. You are paying that channel directly the cost of your YouTube membership. And then, with Prime, you are also... Like, I'll explain how Prime works in just a second. But first, we need a name. I hope a few of you have some Dapper Ducats ready. Because we are about to unpause the name in game. There, go. Melissa Riddle. Well done. Boom. There you go. Welcome. I spy, indeed. 1 mind, 5 body, 2 spirit. You are charismatic. When Melissa Riddle walks into a room, people always take notice. Lovely. Do we know anything about the things you like? You like simple herbalist pots. In fact, you love simple herbalist pots. I apologize. You like stone piles, candles, stonework supply racks, and clay fence small. Okay. For now... you shall join the esteemed ranks of our workers and keep the colony working well. Right, okay, so quick rundown on how YouTube Prime works. Okay, so every Prime member, every person who has Prime, like forget the member part because that kind of muddies the the terminology. But every person who has YouTube Prime, your money goes into a pot. Okay? The grand sum of all money paid per month by every Prime member is put into a giant pot. Like, not literally, though that kind of... I like the idea of that. Just some workers at YouTube just upending these wheelbarrows just full of cash into this vast, swirling soup of cash in some massive vault somewhere. But all of that money goes into a pot. Every time anyone with YouTube Prime watches a video for any, like, over a certain threshold, and we're talking, like, I think it's only like a minute is the threshold or something like that, then it starts tracking how long you watch that video for, and the person who uploaded that video, so on that channel or what have you. At the end of the month, every creator who had someone with YouTube Prime watch one of their videos, or many of their videos, however much, it sums up the total amount of time that Prime users watched their content. And then it divides the pot by that, effectively. So you'll get proportionally money out of the vastness of the Prime pot based on how many people or how many minutes of your content was watched. You know, ratioed out with all of the other content that was watched. Interestingly, if someone, for example, had YouTube Prime and watched nothing in that month, then even though they watched no one, their money would be split according to that ratio. It's not based on who you watch when you have Prime. It's based on the entirety of everyone who has Prime, who watches enough of any channel. There we go. A group of charcoal burners is here. I really don't need anything, but I would be more than happy to sell you a lot of stuff. Let us see what you can buy. Khajiit has wares. Get rid of these. Selling off anything that is not particularly high quality. Obviously keeping the ingredients, but everything else can go. So leave Aavak playing on loop. I mean, if you had Prime, then yes, because that literally does increase my share. Poltain Crows, thank you very much for the 5 gift subs. That is actually your first gift sub on the channel. You came out of the gate with 5 gift subs. Thank you so much. That's incredibly kind of you. Lady Troves has achieved a new title. You are now a Seeker of Excellence. That is actually amazing. That is a really nice one. You're no longer the extraordinary crafter. You are the Seeker of Excellence. As a chef, I feel that you would be even more pretentious with that title. Like a mason with that title is like, yeah, actually, you make pretty good things. But with a chef with that title, you're going to have a certain level of obnoxiousness. I'm sorry if I'm calling anyone out with this one, but you know it's true. I have a vision of YouTube Prime having a Scrooge McDuck-style money bin. I like this vision. As a chef, it's true. Brilliant. Right. Are we done with these bedrooms? It does indeed look like we are. Fantastic news. Okay, well, we need, first and indeed foremost, some beds. Some nice beds. Tonk, tonk. I'd also like some marble seats out here. Like one there, one there. Let's pop some... Oh, Sorry, everyone. My bad. I keep doing that. It's, I hate it. I forget that the rotation is the, sharp brackets in this game. It's quite annoying. There we go. That's all done. Do we have other things to put in here? Oh, right. How big is this? Oh, perfect. It's a 3x3. Literally couldn't be more perfect than this. Ooh. Brewer level 5. Strong spirits. Ideas have been brewing in their head, and a brewer can now use heating and pressure to have their advantage. To their advantage with a distillery that is able to create strong spirits and other refined beverages. I like it. Right, we want a goodly amount of lovely things to put in here, but are we going to have said goodly amount of things to put in here? I don't know. We need a regular door. Sure, we could have some clay doors as a bit of something extra damn it! I just did that as well. Where is danger? I heard danger. Where is danger? No, really? Are you danger? Lies! You're not that big. That was the sound of something the size of one of these. Scallywag. I was very concerned. Aavak, did my character survive his wounds from the last battle, or am I a bone bench now? Flabbergaster, unless you are Lord Dinukin, or indeed Demi of Derp, you have survived. Got to do a drill every now and then. Keeping them on their toes. Thank you so much for the subscription, J-Mac. That's a lot of months. Indeed it is. 15 months. My lord. Also, I am so incredibly sorry for missing this this sub, but okay. There's a couple of ways that I can think to pronounce this name, but Calapito? Calapito? Salepisho? I'm not sure. But thank you very much for the 2 months. Second month, best month. Been watching for years. Found you through Robocraft. I just forget my Prime sub all the time, since I am not really a stream person. I just watch the VODs. Well, thank you ever so much for dropping by to leave that Prime sub here. Thank you. Some goblins somehow found an entrance to our hovel and are asking for a bunch of wooden doors. We have neither wood nor carpenters on paw, so could you perhaps craft some for us? Alternatively, we're not afraid to fight them off, but we lack the means to heal our injured afterwards. We'll brew some potions, and then we shall give them a fight. Please send the health tonics as soon as they're ready. Let's say 8 of them, for good luck, he says, smiling, as if you had any idea what that meant. Will do. There you go. Thank you. I hope we are not injured, but fortune favours the prepared. May our friendship continue to take root. He hands you some glittering bags as compensation. 3 gold flakes. Nice. I heard of caribous headed for my farms, only they're not. That's a lie. You're telling me fibs. Stop fibbing. However, I do rather need a big door. Oh, please and thank you. Alright, let's get this beautiful, absolutely ridiculously amazing what? Window in place. Truly amazing. I think... Oh. Well, I was going to have these lanterns either side, but since they're floor lanterns... Yeah, I think that'll look lovely. Perhaps have a little candle either side of the door, maybe? No, that's a little bit too big. I think that generally there's enough light there, actually. What I would like, though, is some candles maybe on the inside here. You know, if they want to... the balls! I knew it! Just as I was doing it, I was like, no, Finger, don't do it! Don't listen to what Brain said! Brain is trying to leave you astray! Like always! Bloody Brain! Oh well. However, get those candles in, just so that, you know, you can cozy up with the book. Nice tapestry on the wall as well. Another rug over here. There we go. Right, it's time for us to assign these beds. No, the other one's going to be for Moose Moose. Vanya, there you go. And Moose Moose. Look like someone has already climbed into the bed. This one is for Moose Moose. There you go. Hi Taj, how you doing? Finally, not in 360p anymore. Hooray. Wolf Spider, you're pretty much on the money with that one, yes. Basically, subscriptions on Twitch, memberships on YouTube, patron membership. There's a small cut taken or a large cut depending on the platform. Obviously, with Twitch, it's depending on your contract, it can be anything from like 50% to like 10%. Depending, or even better, if you're a massive creator. Different tiers of subscription offer different percentages. I believe the default contract is like 50% for a tier 1, 40% for a tier 2, and 30% for a tier 3. That is Twitch's cut. So, the content creator will get 50, 60, and 70% respectively. YouTube memberships, again, it's quite dependent, but like in terms of ads, then Google takes about 45% of like the ad revenue, and there's a percentage will come out of the YouTube membership revenue as well, though it is again depending on the tier of sub on Twitch and also your contract. The default is a little bit more favoring the creator on YouTube. Patron is even more in favor of the creator. They take quite a minimal cut, but there is still a cut, absolutely. However, as you pointed out, the bits on Twitch, because you pay more. Like for example, you can sort of think of a bit as a cent. An American cent. However, a person buying bits pays more than a cent for a bit. But when you give that bit to a creator, they get the entirety of it, because Twitch has already taken their cut. They took their cut at point of purchase rather than the point of exchange, if that makes sense. Hopefully that clears it up. Oh, we're having a lot of talks about money today. My goodness. Do we want some flags? Oh, I think we do want some flags. Yes. Let's put some flags down, and then a nice door. Tonk. Now we've got a portcullis. That is not a very big door. Where are we going to put the portcullis? Oh dear. I did not build any of these for big doors. Poop. Ah. Well. That is a shame. Okay, okay, I've changed my mind. Don't put that big door in there. No, where are you? There. Okay, cancel. Dunk. We're putting the portcullis over here. Ah, glorious. Nothing says this is where the barracks is than a portcullis. Or says better, rather, I should say. Looking good. Flag's very important. No flag, no country. Yeah, that's true.